The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Nuggets come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Jazz. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Green out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Wagner, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Bane in at the shooting guard position. And for Utah, McDaniels out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Chet Holmgren, then it's Herb Jones, and it's Young in at the 1. You take a look at Utah. When a higher seed loses an opening game of a playoff matchup, how do you move past that?
Well, B.A., interestingly, you don't want to forget what happened. You actually want to learn from what went wrong and correct course in Game 2. Stare your mistakes in the eye, and you'll have success.
Now here's Wagner. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Here's Holmgren. Utah moving the ball around. And the big finish by Holmgren.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Claxton. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Jones. Outside Barnes. Back to Jones. And stolen by Claxton. First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. From deep. It's rebounded by Wagner. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside for Green. Wagner outside. Claxton a screen on McDaniels. And here's Green from the arc. Utah with the rebound. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Just 3 to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Jones, the pass to McDaniels. And here's Barnes. Jones finds McDaniels. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. There's Young with the 3, and he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Bridges down low. McDaniels covering. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass break Utah. McDaniels passes to Young. Back to Daniels. Pass to Barnes. And stolen by Green. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Barnes.
And Green is so clever at forcing the D's hand. Gotta be careful how you guard him inside.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. That one misses.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Barnes a screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Young. McDaniels, a screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Utah with another miss. And it's Green with the ball for the Nuggets. Here's Wagner. Denver moving it around. Bain, pass to Green. To the paint. The Nuggets need to get one up. Drops in the three.
A pleasant surprise from Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense.
Outside Young. Holmgren with a screen on Bridges. To the middle. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Young. Holmgren's gotten his second bucket of the game. Bridges against Young. Claxton a screen on Young. Pass to Bain. Over Jones. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Now here's Young. He's scoreless.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Green finds Bain. Now Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Holmgren, the pass to Barnes. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Bridges. Claxton with a rebound.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Claxton a screen on Jones. Here's Bain. Rebound, Utah. McDaniels inside. Wagner's on him. Pass to Young. Stolen by Bridges. Bain surveying the D. Back to Bridges. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, premier shot blocker. Holmgren may be slight of frame, but he's never running from the fray.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Misi, he's checked in for Holmgren. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Scotty Barnes. Champagnie, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dunn in for Jones. And then for Denver, Steven Adams checked in for Claxton. And Barrett subbed in for Wagner. That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Bridges hits them both. Jazz trail by 6. Done outside. Young with a screen on Barrett. Back to Young. And stolen by Bridges. Barrett passes to Bain. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. For Utah, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Champagny. Now here's Kuzma. Young from long range. Sinks it from distance.
Crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
Outside Bain. Adams a screen. Right side Bain, 6 to shoot, pass to Barrett, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
I love the back and forth. Barrett, I mean, he enjoys this kind of competition.
Here's Champagny. Kuzma for 3. The rebound by Bridges, and it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Barrett. Denver moving it around. Bridges outside. Adams with a screen on Young. Launches it. Rebounded by Champagny. Jazz trail by 6. Kuzma outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Kuzma hits them both. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Adams. Barrett up top. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Yves Missi.
Yeah, the aggressive mindset of Barrett. Looking to score and force defenses into difficult situations.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
And they'll keep possession.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Defended by Kuzma. Outside Coulibaly. Inside. Here's Wagner. Pass to Claxton. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Kuzma. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Barrett. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Missi grabs the board. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Champagny. No points yet. And here's Young. From downtown, some solid defense from Koulibaly.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Wagner. And here is Barrett. Defended by Kuzma. Wagner for three. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Outside Young to stop the drought. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets him going.
Wagner outside. Screened by Claxton. Tipped away. Now here's Dunn. He's closely guarded. Pass to Young. And here is Kuzma. He's guarded by Claxton. Utah moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. There's Young with the 3. Young missing again. Denver in the lead. Koulibaly with it. Dunn in his pocket. Now Barrett. Back to Koulibaly. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wagner. Utah grabs the miss. To the inside. Here's Misi. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Claxton finds Koulibaly. Wagner, the pass to Claxton. For 3, Barrett. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. To the middle. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Bilal Koulibaly.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. 1 second left. No good that time. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring. It remains close. It's Denver leading by a point. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Desmond Bane is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Green, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Koulibaly in at the 3 spot. Now here's Barnes. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet away.
I mean, look, among the all-time great defenders in league history, Green affected that shot.
Inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. throw no good for Green. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Utah. It's a three-point game. Holmgren with a screen on Barrett. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Rollins. Up and in on the layup.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Outside, Green. For three, Barrett. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Barrett. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And for Denver, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Claxton passes to Barrett. Off target with a jump hook. Utah trailing here. Outside Jones. Pass to Rollins. Holmgren outside. Now Barnes. Utah moving the ball around. Fires for three. And another miss by Utah. For Denver, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Now here's Barrett. Here's Coulibaly. There's the triple. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Rollins. And he hits it to tie the game. Rollins has got his second basket on the night.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Barrett passes to Bain. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
The Jazz shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Pass to Rollins. Holmgren with a screen on Barrett. Here's Rollins. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Barrett. The three from Bain. Knocks down the triple. Bain's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't play lax defense on Bain because he's looking to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Holmgren with a screen on Barrett. Rollins passes to Holmgren. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Green. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Barnes passes to Jones. Outside Barnes. The shot. That shot missing. Denver leading by 3. Pass to Barrett. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They're lucky to be holding on to this lead after the inconsistent first quarter. But they're starting to hit their stride now, pulling those percentages up.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. for the Nuggets. Adams checked in for Claxton, and it's Bridges in for Coulibaly. The free throw drops for Barrett. McBride with it. No points so far. Pass to Rollins. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
What offensive effort from Green. Backing off the shot isn't even a consideration for him.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. That free throw misses.
I'm surprised they're still winning with free throw shooting like this, sinking just a little over half their attempts.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Rollins. He's got 6. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Barnes. Fires the 3. Barnes drills the triple.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Here's Bridges. And here's Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Jazz trail by 4. Right side Jones, left side McBride. Pass to Rollins. On the take, uses the glass on the layup. Rollins has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Bridges finds Bain. Here's Barrett. And again, it's Denver missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
For Denver, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. The 3, Barrett sends it home from three-point land. Barrett's got 13.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Barnes passes to Jones. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Barnes. Takes a 3. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Green, the pass to Barrett. Jones against Bridges. Back to Bain for 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Barnes in the post. Green covering. Barnes no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Denver moving it around. Adams, the pass to Bain. On the wing, Green. Back to Bridges. Pass to Adams. Now here's Barrett. From deep, Bain. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Barrett passes to Green. Here's Bain. Puts up a three. Buries it from three. Bain's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, Bain is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Young against Coulibaly. Young inside. Dunn outside. Kuzma, the pass to Dunn. 5 to shoot. Outside Young. 2 in the cold spell. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Kuzma, the pass to McDaniels. And here's Young. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Barrett. There's the block.
Yeah, Kuzma always on his toes on defense.
Inside. Looking to end this cold spell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
And both free throws good for Young.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Young against Barrett. Outside Coulibaly. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Coulibaly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kuzma outside. Pass to McDaniels. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Coulibaly on the wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Utah's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Now Messi, left side Young. Kuzma with a screen on Barrett. Young from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 12.
Well, Young saw how the defense was going to play the pick and roll, and that was all he needed to create a score for himself.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
First one falls for him. A different look for Denver. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Wagner. Desmond Bane comes in for Coulibaly. And it's Bridges in for Barrett. It's both from the stripe. Jazz trail by 6. Kuzma outside. Back to Young. There's the 3. Nice tray. So good.
And from that extended range, you do it better than Trae Young.
Young against Bridges. From deep, Bain. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pass to Kuzma. There's Young with the 3, and it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance. He may have had too much time to think about it.
Kuzma with a screen on Bridges. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Bridges. McDaniels from long range. The Nuggets lead by 6. Denver moving it around. Pass to Bain. Now here's Green. McDaniels covering. Now Bridges. From deep, Bain. Utah grabs the miss. Misi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kuzma, and it's rejected.
Great job staying close by Bain. As good a defensive guard as you'll see.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Franz Wagner checked in for Denver. Stolen by Bridges. Back to Claxton. Pass to Green. Now Bain. Defended by Dunn. Now Bain. And a nice finish on the layup. Bain's got 11 points in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Denver. Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Utah Jazz.
So, the shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
Yeah, shooting under 35%, not going to get you back into a game. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 8, we've got Trae Young. Barnes is out there with Holmgren. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Jones in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Utah right now. The Nuggets shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Wagner on the wing. Launches a three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his third assist of the night.
Well, look at Wagner stretching the floor. He's usually good for a couple of those a night.
Bain finds Bridges. Green for three. The rebound by the Jazz. Barnes has got his fourth rebound in this one. Jones, the pass to Young. Now McDaniels. Now here's Barnes. There's Young with the three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. Pass to Wagner. Fires from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. Jazz trail by 11. Outside, Young. Holmgren outside. Now McDaniels. Outside, Barnes. Clock at 6. Over Wagner. Barnes, no good.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Young from outside the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Pass to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Now Holmgren. And stolen by Claxton. To the inside. It's stolen by Barnes. Fast break Utah. Here's Holmgren. Big tap throwing it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So it's Denver now. Pass to Claxton. Here's Bridges, guarded by Young. Outside, Green. Off target from outside.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Barnes passes to McDaniels. Shot blocked!
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
Back to Bridges. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 5 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
fires in the triple.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
And play stops, a whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And after playing the first half without a single turnover, he's gotten a little careless since the break.
Jazz trail by 11. Barnes with a screen on Bridges. There's Young with the three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next three.
Green, the pass to Bain. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Young. Holmgren outside. The three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Claxton. He's covered by Holmgren. From deep, Bain. Utah grabs the miss. McDaniels passes to Young. Outside McDaniels. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Wagner against Jones. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Herb Jones picks one up.
Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Barrett's checked in. And both free throws good for Wagner.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Back to Barnes. And stolen by Green. Bridges outside. Pass to Wagner. Out to Bridges. Now Barrett. Green with a screen on Young. 4 on the clock. Now here's Claxton. From down in the low post, it goes. Claxton's gotten 4 this quarter.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
A different look here for Utah. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Holmgren. Dunn comes in for McDaniels. And it's Rollins in for Trae Young. And a switch here also for Denver. Koulibaly's checked in. Barnes passes to Rollins. There's a screen. The rebound by Bridges. The Nuggets lead by 9. Lets the three fly. Utah grabs the miss. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by Claxton. Barnes with a screen on Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Utah with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Barrett. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now an 11-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, and this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Pass to Rollins. Jones with a screen on Barrett. Here's Rollins. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Rollins has got 10 points.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Denver moving it around. It's Barrett on the wing. 15 points in the game. And Claxton throws it down.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Outside Jones. Pass to Kuzma. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Denver.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Bridges passes to Claxton. Kicks it out to Barrett. Let's go with a 3. And they get it back. Coulibaly. Sweet little floater. Coulibaly's got his second basket.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Jones, the pass to Barnes. Oh, got a piece of it. Kuzma outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Yeah, just a great job by Barrett, pounding it inside and getting to the line.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Barrett drops them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Jazz trail by 15. Dunn outside. Kuzma outside. No good from outside.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Outside Barrett. Bridges outside. Coulibaly on the wing. Defended by Jones. Barrett can't hit. The Jazz shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Pass to Rollins. The three. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Boy, he hasn't been able to capitalize on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
One shot.
Jazz trail by 18. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Barnes passes to Kuzma. Knocks it down from distance. Kuzma's got 5 now.
And that is why this team loves having Kuzma. At 6'9", he can really stretch the floor.
Pass to Riley. Back to Barrett. Here's Riley, just 4 to shoot. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kuzma finds Barnes. Outside Jones. Utah moving the ball around. Outside Barnes. Pass to Rollins. This one for 3. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Barrett against Barnes. Right side Green. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Rollins. He's got 10. Dunn outside. Pass to Rollins. Kuzma outside. 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. To the left side wing. Jones from outside. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd. Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. The shot no good. And so it's Denver with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Mikal Bridges is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Holmgren outside. McDaniels, a screen on Green. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Holmgren. And here's Misi. Jacks up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside. High post Green. Holmgren's there. Now here's Wagner. McDaniels covering. Now here's Barrett. Three-pointer. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his 3rd foul so far. Wagner against McDaniels. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up. Wagner with a steal.
After just 1 turnover in the first half, he just keeps giving it away here in the second. You cannot keep making these careless mistakes.
The fundamentals Wagner possesses are really impressive. Franz such a skilled and willing passer at his position.
Here's Young. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Rollins. From the arc. Rebounded by Denver.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Green, the pass to Wagner. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Misi up top. Now McDaniels. Holmgren right side. And he makes a first.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Nuggets lead by 19. McDaniels covering. Young with the double team. Wagner for 3. Misi grabs the board. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to McDaniels. Holmgren right side. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rollins, guarded by Barrett. Young can't hit. The Nuggets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. And again, it's Denver missing.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Pass to Holmgren. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Wagner outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
Jazz trail by 17. Misi up top. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Holmgren. Puts it up from 12. Holmgren puts it through.
And he's doing all he can for his team. Just perfect shooting thus far. Now, it's time his teammates, they really have to step up.
Back to Barrett. Now Adams. Shot clock at 6. Outside Bain. And another miss by Denver.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Nuggets lead by 12. And here is Barrett. And here's Green from the arc. Kicks it out to Barrett to end the drought. And the three-pointer goes. Barrett's got 10 points here in the second half.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Pass to Holmgren. Oh, the persistence inside of Chet Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Outside Barrett from deep Bain. And again, Denver with a three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Rollins passes to Young. Holmgren with a screen on Coulibaly. Down low. And stolen by Green. And Denver pushing it up now. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Young, and it's Utah scoring again.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Pass to Adams. Now Bain. Here's Barrett, guarded by Young. 3 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Here's Rollins. Now Holmgren. Green covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And that's a veteran move from the young fella, as Holmgren draws contact on that shot.
The first free throw is good.
Honestly, the only thing that slowed Holmgren down at times is injuries. Otherwise, he's been pretty much unstoppable.
For the Jazz, Scotty Barnes comes in for Messi, and it's Jones in for Rollins. And then for Denver, Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Adams. Franz Wagner comes in for Coulibaly, and it's Bridges in for Barrett.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Pass to Wagner. Claxton, a screen on Holmgren. Outside for Green. From behind the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Jones, the pass to Barnes. Utah moving the ball around. McDaniels from long range. Utah with another miss. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Bridges outside. Green with a screen on Young. Outside Bain. Here's the 3. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And that one's good.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
Back to Bridges. Takes the 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Barnes. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Jones from deep. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Out to Bridges. Now Claxton outside. Green. Payne outside. He launches. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Now here's Young. Pass to Holmgren. Up top, Young. Jones from outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, R.J. Barrett.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Boy, he is raising his game in the postseason, no doubt about it. Only certain players respond to playoff pressure like he has. Impressive stuff. Here's Bridges. Here's Wagner. Outside, Green. Bain! And another 3 for Denver.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Jones. Here's Holmgren. Back to Jones. Banks it home. Big shot.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Claxton outside. Wagner inside, working on McDaniels. Draymond Green, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big. And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Nuggets.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan, win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They are the more cohesive team right now and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for R.J. Barrett.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Now here's Bridges. Now Bane. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Young against Green. Barnes outside. Here's McDaniels. Holmgren inside. He's guarded by Claxton. Bane with a rebound. Young against Bridges. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, R.J. Barrett.